watching these stay up. Yeah, glow. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I...
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. Dot.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 2. A carry here for Brown. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Brown. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's Brown.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man, left side. He's got him. And he will get into the end zone. Andre Yosibov. Touchdown, Bengals. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go play action here with Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. 3rd down coming up.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Now a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That one on target to Moore. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Now Williams going to keep it himself. Oh, he pumps up the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. A big hole. And he's into the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT.
Now Brown. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Brown. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25. One quarter in the books.
Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's got it at the 7. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man, when those two...
And he will score. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On is McPherson for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll go right and find his running back. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throw it again. It's Williams. His throw left side is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Throwing again, Williams. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. The Bears are going to have a first and goal. He's taken down at about the 8. Back to the ground after the penalty. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Let's give them a yard down to the 3-yard line. Big play coming up. Third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
His drive will start on the ground, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Gesicki, the man in motion. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. Second and 7. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this.
On 1, ready?
They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
Burrow. You'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's caught! And he's in! Jamar Chase! Touchdown, Bengals!
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Just nowhere to go once he catches this ball. You see, he's doing everything in his power to make guys miss and break tackles. I think he ended up doing a little bit too much because he ends up going backwards.
Williams to throw on second down. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs. Sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Third and long. Here's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And the Bengals are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. The Bengals will call out the field goal unit. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. That is not going to do it. tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, it's Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
And as a defensive coordinator, this just drives you nuts. You have a team in 3rd and long. You think you're going to go rush the passer. And what do? They change it up. They slip the offensive lineman out in front of the back and drop it off, and he picks up a big gain and converts the first down.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Moss. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
Ready? Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This will be from 47 yards. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Bengals can extend their lead. It's now 24-14. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Odunze. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. To return is Williams. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. To the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
They go play action for Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A huge play there for the Bengals. 36 yards. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And that one not going to net too much. He'll get this down to the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. Gesicki, the man in motion. Now a second down throw for Burrow. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
Here we go.
Here's a run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will extend this third quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Scott now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 12.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. So we are at the end of the 3rd quarter with the score. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. And he kept that play alive as long as he could.